Yeah, you might want to mind the step as you come in, as I just demonstrated.
King Charles I of England, commonly known as Charles the Martyr, holds a unique place in the history of the British monarchy and the broader narrative of the English Civil War. His legacy continues to resonate, particularly in the context of the events surrounding his reign, trial, and execution. The title Martyr reflects his steadfast commitment to the divine right of kings and his willingness to sacrifice his life for his beliefs, a perspective that not only influenced royalist sentiment in his time but also impacted subsequent historical interpretations of monarchy and martyrdom. Charles I ascended the throne in 1625 and faced a tumultuous reign characterized by political strife, religious discord, and civil war. A fervent believer in the divine right of kings, he sought to govern without the interference of Parliament, which led to the deterioration of the relationship between the monarchy and its subjects. His attempts to enforce religious uniformity and his controversial fiscal policies galvanized opposition among various factions, leading to the outbreak of the English Civil War in 1642. His capture, trial, and subsequent execution in 1649 marked a pivotal moment in English history. Deemed a tyrant by his parliamentary enemies, Charles was subjected to a trial that many viewed as politically motivated. Despite the overwhelming evidence against him, he maintained his position, asserting that his kingship was ordained by God and that any resistance to his rule was, therefore, an affront to divine authority. His execution on January 30, 1649, was both a watershed moment and a tragedy, transforming him into a martyr in the eyes of his supporters, those who believed in the sacred nature of monarchy and the divine authority vested in the king. The concept of martyrdom associated with Charles extended beyond his death. Following the Restoration in 1660, royalist sympathizers began to venerate him, viewing his sacrifice as a testament to the glory and divinity of kingship. The Church of England canonized him as a martyr, and various churches and monuments were erected in his honor. His martyrdom was celebrated annually on January 30, a day that became a focal point for royalist sentiment, emphasizing the struggle between monarchy and parliamentary power, and the notion of sacrifice for one's beliefs. Charles's legacy is not just a tale of tragedy, it is also a reflection of the complexities of power, faith, and political philosophy. His unwavering belief in the divine right of kings sparked intense debate about governance, accountability, and the role of the monarchy in a changing world. The shift from absolute monarchy to constitutionalism marked the evolution of political thought in England, culminating in a system that prioritized the rights of Parliament and the people over the unassailable power of the crown. Furthermore, Charles's story has transcended time and geography, impacting not just British history but also influencing other monarchies and political movements around the world. His martyrdom became emblematic of the struggle against tyranny, serving as a symbol for various movements advocating for the divine right or the sacredness of a ruler's position. In an age where the principles of democracy and republicanism gained momentum, the tale of Charles the Martyr serves as a counterpoint, illustrating the tension between evolving political doctrines and the enduring appeal of monarchical power. In conclusion, King Charles the Martyr remains a complex figure whose story encapsulates the struggle between authority and accountability, belief and power. His martyrdom and the subsequent veneration are reflective of deeper societal and political tensions that continue to resonate in modern discourse. As we examine his life and legacy, we are reminded that the echoes of historical conflicts around governance, belief, and power dynamics remain relevant, inviting reflection on the nature of leadership and the principles that underpin it. Through the lens of his martyrdom, we are also encouraged to ponder the responsibilities of power and the enduring quest for justice and representation in governance.